My glasses keep like sliding down. Anyways, good morning everybody. It's like 5 a.m. You can't do that far. Anyways, I'm kind of feeling it today. Like, I don't know if anybody gets like those like urges, but like I just feel like I have to like win like so bad like in my life. You know what I mean? Like, I'm tired of like seeing like my parents struggle like on their day-to-day lives, and like I wish that I could do more like financially, you know? And like I just hate that I can't do more, you know? But sometimes I feel like I just want to like conquer the world like in a day, and I know that that's not the way to do it, you know? Like, consistency is key, and I just need to keep showing up for myself, go to the gym, focus on school, like focus on like YouTube content, like just gotta stay positive. But that's just like how I'm feeling today. I'm just like, damn, like, cause me and my dad like low-key like, cause I'm like really close with my dad, like more so than my mom. I guess that's like why like I'm more like masculine in a sense, like like I can be feminine and like really love on someone, but it takes like a long time for me to get there, like to be like feminine and be like lovey-dovey and be like, oh my gosh, my man, like no, that's so hard for me to do. Like, I need to see that like they're the one or something, or like see a lot of potential in them to be acting like that. But yeah, like I would say that I think like kind of like a man in a sense. like I can see when men are like trying to gaslight me. Sometimes like I know, and I just let them. I don't even know why. I just feel like dumb when I do that. But anyways, we're like talking about that, and I feel like that's so true because like I do like read a lot of books like about like masculinity and like how to develop and like what to see like in a man and like what are good qualities or not. Like, I read Meditations. I'm really into like the Stoic like mindsets and like the Socratics. So like that was the Socratics were for 469 BC. I'm not too sure about the Stoics, but it was before was it Roman Christianity, and then it was Jesus, and then whatever. I'm pretty sure like Judaism and like Buddhism is like somewhere in there, but in that sense, I never really read on that, so don't really ask me about that. I'm not really into all that, but I know like Buddhism, they're really like the ones that kind of believe in like the Stoic mindset, which is interesting. On the other hand, like, yeah, I would say like I agree with that though. Like, I feel like to be like mentally tough and like to conquer like in life, like you must like conquer your like mindset and like self-control. So like me, like low-key, like I stress eat really bad. This is why I'm gonna eat some of these oranges. But like obviously I need to like control my urges and like not overeat and stuff like that. Like some days like I won't eat, and then the other days like I'll just binge, you know? And I'm like really trying to like work on that. So I'm like cutting in a deficit, which is like what I showed you earlier, like my shorts, to like see if I can do and like really test like my self-control, because like honestly, like I'm pretty like good about like going to the gym. Like the gym is like the easiest part, but like your diet's probably like the hardest part, especially like when I want to go eat out and stuff. Like I know that it's hard because I want to be like an asshole, be like, I don't want to eat that, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. Like I just hate being one of those people. But yeah, so I feel like in this world, like so much bad stuff like happens, but like so much good too. You know, you can't like dwell like on all the bad things. Like look at the good things, you know. But we can't control like what happens to us, but we can control how we react. You know, it's kind of like how do I like do a good metaphor? It's kind of like, let's say like an athlete gets injured and he's told like, oh, you're never gonna box again, like ever. And you just hear him, he's like, no, like I am. And he does like all these things like to conquer his like mindset and like to get back to the level that he once was. And boom, he's back in the ring. You know what I mean? Like without his self-control and his discipline, like he would have never got to where he wanted to in the end. So just like look at life like that, like, or like once like this man told me, he was like, what's the richest place in the world? And I was like, I don't know. And he told me the graveyard, and that sticks in my head so bad, because like all of the dreams that could have came true if people just tried, and if people just like put their ideas out there, and like regardless of like how many times you're gonna get shut down, like just imagine like one idea that you might have might be worth a million, bazillion, jillion dollars. And if you live your whole life without even trying and you die knowing that you could have like saved the world, or knowing that like your business or some sort of idea that you had or like manufacture like could have changed the whole world, like don't be scared of like putting yourself out there and challenging yourself and being unique. That's what like makes you you. You know what I mean? So basically just don't fear like anything externally, and just look at yourself and compare yourself to yourself, and control your mind, control like any urges you have, like whether it's like physical, mental, like sexual urges. Like I know like especially like if you're a man or woman, like it's hard, you know, but you have to control like your mindset, because like if you're a girl, like these men do not care. Like they will literally like take advantage of you and like tell you whatever you want to hear, like in your ear, just to like get in your pants. You know what I mean? And then like, and as a man, like when you sleep with a woman and you're not in love, like everything goes out the window. Like y'all don't think with your head, like y'all think down there, you know? And if you really like somebody, like you should probably wait until you're like in love with them to be doing stuff like that. Like as a man, just to make sure that it doesn't affect you like business wise, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of videos like talking about like how like it shows discipline, and how like, what is it called, like retention is good for like you to achieve your goals, and like how it may help you. Like I'll link a video, because I don't know about all that stuff, but like it definitely does help. Like I don't know if you'll ever rich like think like Rich and Grow Rich, and they like talk about it. Like I think it's like chapter like 11 or 10, something like that, and it like really like dives into that. So I'll link that in the bottom. But that's just something I just want to like talk about today. I know it's like a little all over the place, but you know, I hope you learned something from this.